everyone, and welcome to another video by Shadow Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this mock right here. And this one, I've come up with a name for it since the build. This one is Magnus, which is, well, I'll explain that later, but you can probably guess why he's named Magnus. So as you can see, here in his alt mode, he transforms into a dragon type of thing. He's got his wings up here, his head, and his tail. So he's a pretty okay looking dragon. He's not the best, but he does have some unique look about him. If you look at him from the side, you can tell that he's kind of odd proportions, I guess you can say. Because here where his front legs attach, and here where his back legs attach, which is like, it's not really that far, and then all this is in front of the front leg before you get to his head. Which, I mean, the neck is supposed to be like right here, so this is kind of his neck area as well. I mean, just looking at that, he has kind of a long neck and a short body, and his tail's not that long either. It's just kind of odd, like not very common proportions. So yeah, you can see he has a very buff look, especially when you look at him from the front. He kind of looks like he'll just clobber you, like Hulk smash all over your face. So he does have a very buff look from the front, especially since from the front you can tell, moving these wings out of the way. So I'll probably be doing that a lot. His arms is, well, his robot or beast, just beast mode. His beast limbs are kind of like really wide, like attached really wide out, because you have this body with the ball joint here and here along with the neck. And then you have the arms, which swoop back but also extend out with this tiny bone joint, or just bone, or that. So he definitely looks really wide, and paired with his this thick neck part down here, it gives him a very buff look from the front, and even from the side. Well, not as much from the side. You do have this bone kind of completely exposed, but whatever. From the side, he just kind of looks like kind of feline, because as you can see, his body, gradually swoops down just due to to the length of his back legs versus his front legs. As his back legs have a bone that has the one technical in it, then they have this assembly, which is about as long as this piece right here. The standard size of that piece, which you can see better over here. And then you have the bone down here with two technique pinholes. So yeah, these back legs are pretty long compared to his front legs, which have the one technical joint and the normal size upper joint. So he kind of just swoops down like that, which gives him kind of a feline, or feline-esque look to him. Especially when you have his head kind of tilted up. It's just I mean, if you pose him right, you could get this looking pretty cool and feline. If you have the tail, you just go like that, and then up like that, just like a curve. You have his tail swoop down, just like that. You can have this, like that. I mean, it's pretty cool. He has a very unique look to him, I will say. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but I mean, I think he's pretty fine, pretty good to me. He does have some obvious hands right here, but I mean, if you build this guy for yourself, you'll find that there's not really, unless you do some serious augments to this mock, there's not really anywhere else to put them that makes sense. Here it's just kind of back armor, I guess. It does leave this gap here. They move the wings so you can see that better. This gap right here, but it's not too bad. Got some bionicle pieces around, like here and one here, just to add some extra armor and bionicle look to him. There's the kaiju head in orange, and so as well as that, he has these Tahu swords as the ends of his wings, just because it's a bionicle mock, might as well. I mean, they look pretty cool, so why not? And again, Tahu swords end up as wings. It's just that thing that's just expected. So his color scheme is like trans orange and black and a little bit of red, as you can see, with some gunmetal. And it's a good color scheme, especially for what kind of powers I have him have. And I guess I'll get to that now. He has like lava powers. I mean, there's no like mask of lava, but you know, I get to that in robot mode. So he does have lava powers, kind of a lava dragon of sorts. And this color scheme like really fits that build because you have like this trans orange, which can look like lava, black, and just, I mean, like most of these bones are black with the black armor and black hands, and then a little bit of red, just a bit. And with these flame pieces, he just really looks like a fiery kind of molten dude. Here's a look from the back, from the kind of 3/4 back, you know. And this was kind of created because, I mean, there's his mask, but I'll talk about that in robot mode. So to cover that up, I put these two pieces here, and then when you fold it up, it creates that kind of thick neck that's really buff looking. So I did that, you know, just to cover the head, because that was really obvious. It was just on the bottom of his neck. It's just not good, and I think it came out well. So yeah, you know, you got your wings here, armor, pretty good dragon mode, if I do say so myself. One thing I wasn't very happy with is that these feet up here are smaller than these back here. It just doesn't look very good to me, not on this mock anyway. But it's what I had, and I guess it's not all that bad. And it does kind of help with his robot mode, because if he had larger feet, it would like get in the way of things that you'll see, like about maybe like right now. So hit the camera there. So let's go ahead and transform him. First step is to spin the head and neck around, and this is probably the easiest. Just put it on his back. So from there, you just gotta bring these wings back to get him out the way, and then split his hands. And there's this peg that I forgot. Let's build. Just kind of straighten those out. Put them forward, just like that. And then let's get to the legs. So just move this tail back. What you want to do is just straighten out the leg. And as you can kind of see, I have this bent like forward, I think, instead of back. Just give him more of a animal-esque look. As you can see, it's bent at an angle. So what you want to do is just put this at 90 degree, put this lower leg at a 90-degree angle from this piece, and then pull that piece all the way up, and then just bend this forward till it's straight to form his robot mode leg. And do the same on the other side. So bend, bend, and bend again. Kind of move his tail back out of the way. And then let's stand him real quick. We can get to the rest of them. And angling up a bit so you can see better. Just put his legs, I mean his arms, which I guess they're kind of his legs, leg here, arm here. Anyway, just put those down by his side. And then these legs for his beast mode, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate on this joint like that. You're going to fold these like this, fold the foot like that, and then just do it like that. And then you can rotate these forward to form kind of shoulder pads or shoulder armor. They cover, well, depending on how you want them, they cover what you just like couldn't keep it together, as I was explaining. I guess he's getting a little bored. Anyway, and they cover kind of the side, not really the back, unfortunately, but it's not that much you can do about it. I mean, you can move this around quite a bit so you can reposition it, but I like it like that. So I'll do the same on the other side. Just bend everything like that, and then kind of position it how I please. Just like that. And there you have it. So next what you want to do is you're going to take these pieces up here, fold them back. Oh, popped off his mask. Just fold them back like that. rotate his head around, and there we have, I think I called him Vulcanus in his robot mode. And as you can see, he's a, you know, he's a pretty good looking figure. Still has that kind of lava and like glowy and stuff thing in his robot mode. Not as much as his beast mode, but you know, still a fair bit. You know, got his thigh armor up here and his claws down here, as you can see. Got the wing pieces with the fire, and up here, which you probably may or may not have noticed, this is a trans orange mask. And like I said, I'm going to talk about where you can get this. So this actually comes in a promotional poly, I think it's a poly bag, I don't know, poly bags, little promotional sets, those things, you know. That if you make a purchase from the Lego store, you get them free at the time of this recording. And I mean, even when this goes up to YouTube, I'm not sure if they still sell those. So I mean, I got mine, like, I think pretty close to when it actually was first released. So I made sure to buy something from the Lego store. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's both online and in like actual physical Lego stores. I'm not sure if that's still going on, like I said, but if you look around, you might still be able to find it. eBay sellers will probably have it, but I mean, if you do find it, I would definitely recommend buying it, just because this Trans Orange Trans Orange mask is really cool and just good for like making other types of people. Because I mean, you have like 6 mask molds to work with, and then like, I mean, out of the total Toa mask, just the Toa mask, you get 12, and just 6 of those are all gold. So it's like, well, what are you gonna do? But this one is not gold, so you can use it for like whatever. Like, I'm using it as a mask of lava. You probably see this later, use this other mask. But you know, it's just pretty versatile since it's not like an official mask in like the story. So you can use it as whatever you want. Plus it's just really cool looking how it's Trans Orange. Anyway, so yeah, you probably try to find yourself one of these. Just try not to pay like $20. Like, they come free with a purchase on the Lego store. So I'd say maybe don't pay any more than like $10 total for it. Because I mean, it comes with this mask, a blue skull spider, a map of Volkodo, some stickers of the golden mask, and something else, I think. So $10 is probably like the most you should pay if you find it somewhere else. But getting back to this figure, fairly cool looking. It has the color scheme, like I said. Wings back here, which can get out of the way if you want them to. You know, they can fold back, and they can, you know, stay out here like this. Then, I mean, moving on to his articulation. Excuse me, guys. I think my throat's dry, which is why I keep stopping. Anyway, arms can move up this far, which these kind of get in the way of the head, but since they are movable, you can move them. It does create a gap right there though, so there's that. But you can move his arms up, you know, you can move them back, and the wings don't really get in the way since they have like this gap right between there, and that's where, if you position them right, then his arms will go right through there when you pull them back. They can go back, they can go forward, and these get in the way of this when you do go forward, but you know, ball joints, you can move it out the way and just reposition it like that, so you can go up, like all the way up, just like that with his arms. His elbows bend up quite far, you know, about a little more than 90 degrees is about what I'd say. And then his hands have the standard range, since they are on a complete ball joint. His legs down here actually have some different type of well, you know, articulation is a bit different from what you would normally get, just due to how the lower legs are attached. So for the upper legs, you get pretty much the standard range. You go forward, you go back, out. Yeah, you can still go in a little bit. Now for the knees, since it kind of has two knees, I mean it can do some, well, not, you can't do like a whole lot unless you fully extend this. I want that to be your robot mode leg, but that's pretty tall, so I probably wouldn't do that myself because I want this guy to be shorter than that, just because, you know. So for his leg, if you have it bent, this section right here bent all the way up, and then you can bend this on that ball joint, and if you do it like that, you can bend this all the way up. I mean, you can get like 360 with this. Excuse me. With just like rotating it all the way around, just because how I have it attached. And consequently, you can also just bend it out like that, so you can fold it up if you wanted to, which I'm not sure what you would use it for, but you know, articulation's there, worth mentioning. And for his feet, they have pretty much a standard range. Can't really go out too far just because of these chest plates on his legs. They can go forward a little bit, they can go in, they can go back, and yeah, that's pretty much it. One kind of downfall of having the legs the way they are is that it's kind of easy to pull the lower legs off, because I mean you go like that and they just pop off. So unless they make something with like a stopper on one end, that's just going to be a problem. And if they do it like that, it'll still be easy to pull them out from one end. But yeah, you know, pretty good figure, if I do say so myself. And excuse me, maybe asking yourself, well, why did you do the legs like that? To be like different, or just to shorten them? Well, kind of to shorten them, but not really. I mean, they are fair amount shorter than they would be if I used another joint, and they have more articulation. But mostly, sorry guys, mostly I was just mimicking a transformation from, sorry about the camera, an actual Hasbro Transformer on a figure called Grimwing from Transformers Prime line. And the way he had his legs was that it was like a single leg on like 3 different joints. He has upper leg, a knee, and then another point that bent forward so you can make his beast leg. So when you put all those, like fold them all up next to each other in his robot mode, they just formed a normal leg. So that's kind of what I wanted it to be, where like there would be a leg part here where you had the knee like that, so that would be his normal knee in robot and beast mode, and they had a part that bent forward like that when you transformed it into beast mode. But you could just do like that and it would lock into place like that and just form a normal leg. That's kind of what I was going for, if you can understand that. If you didn't, just you know, find a review or transformation sequence for Grimwing from Transformers Prime and you'll see what I'm talking about with the legs. But yeah, it's a pretty good figure. These things don't really get in the way, except they do move around kind of a lot. So if you bump it, or just moving the arms will move them. So if you know, if you just display these guys on the shelf, if you wanted to do that, and it's not much of a problem. But if you do intend on playing this guy, messing around with him a lot, and that could get a little annoying. But you know, yeah, pretty good figure. So I guess the story on this guy, this guy would probably be one of the Energon-ized villagers, I guess. So that's why he has this custom mask right here. So he has, like I said, the powers of lava, so you can do like, you know, shoot lava at you and control lava and melt rocks and stuff. So you can do that, and I guess he's just one of those villagers that got hit with a shard of Energon and got transformed, I guess, into this. Instead of being a robot, he turned out to be a beast, which is pretty cool. It's my first Bionicle Beast mock, and I think it came out pretty nicely. So yeah, and if you wanted him to have weapons, I know, kind of Tahoe's thing, but you know, swords. Since he has nothing else, you could just put him on like that, and you could have his swords like Tahoe. And you know, he does have the Tahoe mask in the chest piece, so makes him a lot like just a beast Tahoe, but he's not. He's Vulcanus, and just a completely different person. So yeah, there's your video review of Vulcanus. So I guess with that, I'll just end it here. So go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want some more mock content, and I will see you guys next time.